Bottom line, I have never, ever in my life been this excited to watch a race. I get a little heavy on the superlatives on this channel, but I'm serious. No movie magic, no fluff. This is it. This is the most excited I've ever been to watch a race. Recently, we've had the women's 100 butterfly at NCAAs. We've seen some incredible performances, but this race has it all. And if you don't know what race I'm talking about the women's 400 freestyle that's taking place in just about a week at the 2023 World Swimming Championships in Fukuoka, Japan. Where in that women's 400 freestyle, we have the first, the second, and the third fastest performers in history, all competing for one gold medal. That's right, number 1, number 2, and number 3. The world record holder, the former world record holder, and the former world record holder, all competing for one cool athletic necklace with a giant gold medallion on the end of it. Sure, there's a silver and a bronze medal in play as well, but I doubt any of these 3 women care about those silver and bronze medals at all. I'm sure they're all focused on that gold medal, which I think is gonna take a world record if you want it. I'm gonna keep going because I have a lot to say on this one, but if you haven't already, hit that like button and send this video to a friend. If you're trying to get somebody interested in swimming or just get them back interested in swimming, this is the perfect video and the perfect race to get them back into the sport. This is as good as it gets. This is swimming gold. If we rewind the clock a little bit, just a little bit back in time, I want to show you just how fast these women have been swimming and how long they've actually been swimming this quickly. On the screen to the left or the right of me, depending on which side I put it on when I'm doing my edit in Final Cut Pro, is the world record progression of the women's 400 freestyle. Now, I could have just started with Katie Ledecky because she broke the world record like 3 separate times, and I could have just started there. But when I was researching this video, I noticed something. And if you're unfamiliar with swimming, there was a time in swimming where world records were just getting broken right and left. Suits extended from your ankle all the way up over your shoulders, and it was quickly turning into like a pay-to-play Formula One type situation in the sport. Governing body stepped in 2009 and said, no more. Textile suits only, because suits were made out of polyurethane at the time. They were thick, and they kind of made you just float up on top of the water. So in swimming, you have to do a couple different things. You have to stay buoyant. You have to stay up on top of the water. Otherwise, you're going to create a lot of drag. That's why when boats are flying through the water, they're lifted up. They're lifted up so there's less drag, because there's less drag through air. And then another thing is you have to propel yourself forward. So if you have that flotation device, which these suits were, those polyurethane suits, that's out of the question. Now you can just propel. And so a hell of a lot of world records were set that stood for a hell of a long time. And if you look at the screen next to me, Federica Pellegrini, the current world record holder in the women's 200 freestyle, which I think could actually be broken in Japan this year as well, she became the first swimmer to go sub 4 minutes in the women's 400 freestyle. At this same meet, actually, Paul Biederman broke the men's 400 freestyle world record, along with I think about like 64 other world records. If you haven't seen the Rome 2009 World Championship swim meet page on Wikipedia, go look it up, read about it. It was, I think they probably set a world record for the most world records to happen in a single place over a period of time. It was insane. But then, as you can see, Katie Ledecky came in to snag that world record about five years later, I think it is, from Federica Pellegrini, and then broke her own world record again, and then broke it again, and took it all the way down to the 356 range. And then it got stolen by Ariarne Titmus of Australia. A rivalry was born between these two 400 freestyle goats going head-to-head on the world stage until Summer McIntosh, the 16-year-old superstar out of Canada, almost went 355 and stole the world record from both of them. These women have taken a race that typically you would think would be like right in the wheelhouse of benefit from polyurethane supersuits, and taking it to places that we didn't expect it to even go with those super suits being involved. This trio of women have rewired the way that we think about this race, and we get to watch all 3 of them go head to head to head in this race, competing for one medal in just a few days at the World Championships. We've got Katie Ledecky, the greatest freestyler of all time in my book, not men or women, greatest freestyler of all time and the clear favorite in the 800 and the 1500 freestyle at the World Championships. And she's also just not stopping swimming. She just came out and said that she wants to swim all the way through the 2028 Olympics that are taking place in LA. I absolutely love it. We've got Ariarne Titmus, likely the most consistent 400 freestyler in history, the Australian, swimming with the chip on her shoulder. I think she wants that world record back. She got it stolen from her from the world record thief, Summer McIntosh, the superstar from Canada. And I think Summer McIntosh is probably thinking, I want to take this world record to places that no one else can go. I want to do something that's going to make my name stay up on that world record progression Wikipedia page that everyone searches world record times on. I want to keep my name up there for a long, long time. I mean, we've got all 3 of those women swimming and competing for one gold medal. I mean, are you kidding me? For a while, I tried to pretend and like convince myself that maybe there was another race at this meet that was going to be the marquee event, the marquee race of the meet. But then I kind of had to have a reality check with myself and be like, no, this is it. I had to come back to reality and realize that there's just not another race that's going to compare to the star power and the storylines that we have in this women's 400 freestyle. Obviously, anything can happen on the world stage. This race is deeper than just these 3 women mentioned in this video, but I can't wait. I mean, I literally could not wait. I even asked y'all about 3 months ago, should be a poll up on the screen next to me now, if you had $10,000, who you would pick in the women's 400 freestyle 3 months ago. Summer McIntosh was the clear favorite, and I'll give you my predictions now while you head down to the comment section and drop yours in. On the way down there, hit that like button if you haven't already. Let's get this video to like 400 likes, in honor of the 400 freestyle, right? Yeah, why not? The clear winner in this situation, before I give you my prediction though, is the fans. But the favorite and my pick to win this race, shocking, I know, is Summer McIntosh. She's on a warpath right now. She's not afraid of being on the biggest stage in this sport and just has a confidence that really I think would be the only thing holding her back from getting the win in this event. She dropped the 200 IM to focus on this race, and I think she goes sub 356 to pick up the win. Ariarne Titmus is consistent as hell. She's gonna be in the hunt, but I just don't think a 356 gets it done here. And Katie Ledecky is my dark horse. She's been on fire this season. She went 358 in the middle of the season. She's kind of known for swimming fast all year long, and I wouldn't be surprised if she's got more in the tank, but she's just got her hands full with these 2 beasts of swimmers, and Summer McIntosh being one that's swimming incredibly fast right now, and we know is at an age where you haven't quite typically reached your peak. And so on that note, a quick monologue before I end this one. Don't let this one slip by. Please do not let this one slip by. I don't care what time zone you're in. I don't care if it costs $20 to subscribe to a streaming service to watch this one.
I've only got 7.
This is as good as it gets right here if you are truly a swimming fan and if you truly enjoy watching swimming. And I think that is the case if you are this far into this video, because I'm just kind of spitting stuff out of my head at this point. Appreciate this moment. Appreciate that we're getting to watch these 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 swimmers go to battle in the 400 freestyle. I mean, this, I think, is almost comparable to like watching Lochte, Phelps, and Marchand. Yeah, Ryan Lochte, Michael Phelps, and Leon Marchand swim in a 400 IM. Go to battle in a 400 IM. Wake up early if you're in the US. Stay up late if you're somewhere that, this situation would cause you to have to stay up late to watch the race, and go nuts on social media when this race goes down. I'm fired up. I hope you are too. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want more videos like this to pop up on your homepage. Don't forget to send this one to a friend. Why not? This is a great situation to get people involved in the sport. Enjoy the race. Go crazy on social media when it happens, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.